2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And on the ground they go with a running back. Look at the juke. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Danico Autry is in on the stop. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement, so now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field. 1st and 10. From the gun, Conrad. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Come back, come back.
From the gun, here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw on second is Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Hines, he's trying to carve out a bigger role in that Indy backfield. Here's 1st and 10.
3 down. Hey, here we go. Red 38.
On 1st and 10, Conrad. Flush to his right, and it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Hey, green the line. Green the line.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And they'll run it here. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, black 22. Black.
Now it's Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Justin Houston in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Black 22.
Out of the gun, Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Watson now, operating from the gun. Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team. Communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Green the line. Green the line.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And some room to run now. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a... First down.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
They call a podcast.